you sure about that?
I'm a late boy. Helper. I'm a good streamer. I'm a good streamer. Hey guys, Jimmy here. Love you. Sorry for being The latest I've ever God well been. God well damn been. God damn heckin' damn it. Heck. Alright, hello. We're here. Alright, no. Are we here? Are we here? Oh, no, that's not the way. That's the way. And hello. Wait, I've got to unmute. Obeys.
I think I might have exhausted myself, to be quite honest.
Secondary hello.
Hello. Hello.
So, do you want to tell chat firstly how nice I've been in helping today?
I mean, in his usual self-helping.
What?
Yeah, okay. That's
wonderful.
That's the best way of it. He's just turned up.
So basically, I've been asleep all day.
Just the kind of man that just can.
Turns up, crashes. Do what I want, mate.
True boss.
I meant to stram today at like 8:30, 7:30, and I just fell asleep. I was like, I'm gonna just turn the stream off just in case I do fall asleep. Wake up, it's 9 o'clock. Like shit. What have I done, Master Wine? So today I'm gonna be doing some practice. Basically, and that's about it. We have, first of all, we have 2 setups to try today. We have this, which is, I think, V4. It's V4 and V5, isn't it?
Yes, the first one I sent was 4, second one was V5.
And it's, first one's 5.2.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, do me a do me a favour, send me those 2, because I'll be missing that so
shit,
much.
that reminds me, I need to actually find my,
sure.
With the 17 sets I've got.
my bit. And the low bit. Okay, I guess I'm not having my fuel calculation on screen. He says, I should really put this thing in a safer place. Oh, it's there. I can see its wire.
V4.
I can see its wire. Okay. Oh, that was a noise.
We had 2 from you anyway. That was.
Thinking emoji is continuing because I need to have another USB
so the first one you sent me
and I
was
haven't got one. I ain't got
That's
one.
V4 with the 5.2, the 1 preload, 2 brake map, and the soft.
Oh my god, it actually works.
Rear anti-roll bar.
That is a massive
And the other one
surprise.
was the 5.1 crazy boy. That has 2 preload on it.
This is sort of working. That's not working. I'll put that there, maybe.
Those 2 in there.
Madnix! There you go, Madnix working.
Gonna
Basically, I completely forgot to do anything today.
So we can put these in the
I think we're going to be okay around here. Like, here are the times as of now. I'll put them up so you can have a quick peek at them. Looking okay in race pace still. Looking okay. Looking alright. Oh, by the way, Billy Strange, congrats on your 1k subs, man. I swear to God, if you're coming for me, Billy, if you're coming for me, I'll take you down. Sorry, dude. Congratulations, man. Really happy to hear that you're making such good progress so quickly as well. There you go. We're in. Hey, Lassa, I'm afraid this is
Is it Suzuka underscore V4?
This is a private league, Lassa, I'm afraid, man. So you can't join this one. But if you're interested in joining for next season, I've got it loud, then I'd recommend checking out the SRC website. It's good. Right, shall we see? And also my friend, my son, my Lamborghini son, Dennis Lindboy is in here as well. And my estranged son, Nicky Jakovic, is in here as well. Right, our sound. Team's actually fairly balanced. Right, let's see what's what. Oh wait, no, that's bad. My push talk is pit stop request. Let's change that. Why do I do this to myself? Various wines. That is that. What's that one? That one. Okay, I think we're good now.
Righto.
I hope the fourth feedback is where it should be. I'm going to find out very quickly if it isn't. So here we are, back in the long boy. This is the first time you guys have seen it since it's been BOP'd. What happened in BOP? Well, BOP stands for balance of performance, first of all. Let's put that out there. Basically means that our car was too fast and got slowed down, which is fair. I'm all for a fair and balanced league. Just a fair and balanced league where we win all the time, of course. So we've had 5% of our power cut. So we've lost 5% horsepower, basically. What horsepower did this make before Bob? Oh! I found what this button does.
Oh.
It's the off switch. That's not push to talk anymore.
It's not a button you want to press the second peg now.
I was trying to say, why am I slowing down? I don't understand. I don't understand why I'm slowing down. Oh, shoot.
There's no engine.
What have I done?
Well, I think that was the proof that we needed to say that this car is just constantly front-wheel drive saving itself. Because you take the power away, you just died instantly.
Proof doesn't matter what buttons we press, we get slower. Including turning the engine.
That's force feedback reset. I know. I'm going to just fucking put you on voice activation. I think that's going to be safer.
No problem. The power the car was making, I don't know off the top of my head, but it was somewhere under 700, 600 range. Really highs to mids.
Okay. Oh fucking hell, Lind! Why'd you do that, mate? I've got a long boy. I can't get around that. I want to say it was like 650.
Something like that. We're 5% down.
Was it? It was just that, wasn't it? There was nothing else.
Nothing else.
Yeah, just purely 5% power.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Come on!
Keep going on! Come on. This is awesome!
Come on.
Clip it! Jack, clip it!
Come on! Come on!
This.
No, no, no! No, I'm sorry, don't hit Jakovic! Oh my god! Oh, that would been banned. And we're fine!
Nothing happened. Nothing to see. Already you've got a video made.
Professional sim racing team.
You steal the show in like the first 5 minutes. Brilliant.
Hit a fucking virus, get banned for the next race. Like, yeah, that's a successful practice session.
That is what Jimmy does.
Come in there and wreck up the place. So anyway, I was going to ask you, Nate, to talk us because what I meant to do for these streams, which I just totally didn't doing because lazy and forgetful, is that I was going to have because our car's so unique, it doesn't really matter if we talk about setup openly. So I was going to say maybe explain what you guys have been doing today and why you've been doing it. Oh my god!
Tinkering is the word, really. Just trying bits and bobs, haven't we?
More accurately, crashing.
Crashing too. I mean, that's just a side effect of
tinkering.
Yeah. Not a whole lot's really changed since the other day, but yeah, just changed some wing values, playing around with the diff, seeing if we can get it to turn more than it does, because that's the thing it hates the most. While also trying to retain that fast boy straight line speed. So
by lifting the front up.
Yes, because that makes sense.
Yeah, we have negative rake right now. Is it visibly negative rake, like when you look at the car, or is it just...
Yeah, when you brake, it levels out.
Yes.
So, yeah, but it keeps the straight line speed because the rear is low to the ground. And the thing is, the suspension in this thing is so stiff anyway, like, the rear is bottomed out and as soft as possible as it is right now, and we don't have any issues, but yeah. Good, what was it, 1.5 centimetres higher than the rear at the moment?
Yeah. 7.5 as opposed to 6.
You know how we said that this mod was broken? Actually, I don't know. I don't know if it's broken or the GTRM is just fucking like retarded or not.
VZ broke it, let's be honest. There was a lot more options with the URD version. It's just been sort of limited a bit over the URD version. You know, we got 5 gears opposed to the 6 the URD version has, and the 70-30 force split on the torque means that, you know, we can't go super fast. But, Yeah, I think it's that 70-30 split that really sort of breaks it a bit because the front tyres are under stress all the time, especially here.
I really cannot do GT's staying centre through there. But yeah, as we've said before on various strams, and I'm sure these guys will know more than I do because I do lots of setup work. I drive the car and go, yeah, shit. I would do more setup work.
Much different. It's Joe does a lot of laps and get something he's comfortable with, and I come along 5 days from then and go, how about this?
It's more that Joe came along and goes, so who's your setup guy? It was Jamie, Rip Oates, wherever the hell he's gone. Jamie basically, Joe came along, spent, I think he actually, no, he said to me, Jimmy, on Christmas Day I'm going to ignore my family and do setup for Suzuka. I'm like, alright Joe, you do that, mate.
That is exactly what I did. And it kind of drifted into Boxing Day as well.
Well, Turkey ended and we won. It was all celebrations, and then the next day setups were falling into Discord, so...
Yeah,
I know. I know, sad, headless boy.
Can't be sad if you haven't got a face.
Oh, this is true.
Camera does look really placed, doesn't it? It's really placed because this is how I drive this car without triples or VR. Oh my god, that just didn't turn in then. You say you put some brake map on it. What's it like going into the chicane now? God, it's plough.
What, Casio?
Yeah.
See, I noticed the differences between mine and Joe's driving style. Joe tends to do a bit of trail braking there. I just straight line it as much as I can, and then right at the end turn it. It's for turn one more than anything.
Yeah, I can feel it in T1 because I don't die.
Well, yeah, exactly. I sort of take two stabs at 1 and 2. I will try and angle it into the first apex so I can brake in a straight line without using any throttle, and then use a bit of throttle to keep it steady in the middle as it's turning, and then take another stab at braking in a straight line, and then let it coast around.
Oh, that's not fun. I don't like doing that.
But yeah, it's a bit more stable. So the brakes are further back now than last time as well, which means you can get a bit more out of them, and the fronts, for me anyway, aren't locking anymore, so they're behaving somewhat.
Well, how would you guys say the VOP's affected the car? Because from my perspective, we aren't quite as quick in a straight line. That's basically it.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah,
5%
pretty much it.
Is a lot when you think about the fact that, you know, we thought we were relatively well balanced last season, but as we've learnt things with the setup, it's become evident that.
But yeah, if we're on 650 horsepower, that's 32.5 horsepower. I think that's gone. So
yeah.
It's difficult to make comparisons because of this unique circuit. How it doesn't suit this car anyway.
The bot was all done by Joe himself with hundreds of laps at Turkey to get laps similar, and that was figured to be at a 4% power decrease, and we got a 5% with the update. We're not going to feel it here, really. It makes our life a little bit easier, maybe on the tyres through Sector 1 and some of the to and fro, because we just don't have the power to put down, so we're not lightening the hell out of the front tyres. But when we get back into maybe into Lagos, is either the next race or the race after, that's when we'll start noticing the big differences, maybe.
Yeah, especially in the last sector.
Might start forcing our hand with setup, so we have to really go for fast boy strats. So lifted front ends and lowered rear ends for the rest of the season, quite possibly.
Yeah, car's handling pretty well right now. The thing is with this car is when you're driving it and you're controlling the oversteer that comes with being off throttle and just turning in, basically. It looks like it drives really well. But of course, behind the scenes, it's just like a balance of oh fuck, don't spin, don't spin. Look.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, you don't really want to be coasting much in this thing because it can lead to very scary moments where you have no control.
It was just some fun. It'd be good to roll a couple of. I think is that P2? It's P1.
P1 and a P2 right next to each other.
Oh my god, Jimmy. So we're hoping... interesting thing about the circuit to note is that VEC has taken away all of the cut track warnings around here. I don't know if that means that anti-cut that was there last season is gone.
We won't know until we hit qualifying or race day, I should say, really, won't we?
Is it different for different sessions then?
Well, last
that was
time
the
it
problem
was.
last season. That's why we've got that brilliant footage of Jimmy rolling, or half rolling, in the GNS ad for insurance. So.
I did that twice in the race last year, just to let you know.
That's not a bad ratio for 8 hours, is it? Once every 4?
Once every 4 hours.
We had to live somewhat dangerously when we're doing everything in slow motion on the wet track. So.
Yeah, last year, sorry guys if I'm not getting to the chat too much by the way, I'm trying to focus on driving, but last year we had an absolutely abysmal time, mainly because of my rolling. Actually no, that's a lie. Maybe like a quarter because of my rolling, but 3/4 because it rained. And Nate, if you want to tell the chat what was wrong with our tyres for that.
They were very bad. They weren't good. We got an update to our tyres after that race that made them not so sucky.
Well, did you hear about like why they were so sucky? Basically, our front tyres were our rear tyres in width.
What?
So even though they look, yeah, so we had rear tyres all around. So we were basically driving around in bicycle tyres like the entire time.
I mean,
that's not good.
That's almost like a normal car, then, isn't it?
Yeah, but then it's like, okay, let's set up our car to go really fast, and then you put on the wet tyres. Oh Jesus!
You would look at the throttle, and it would just go straight. It would not turn at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, we ended up. I think Nate was just clutch kicking the shit out of the car going into the hairpin. That was a lot of fun.
Wet conditions really help you use that 30% power of the rear. So. We had to have a bit of fun because there was no way we were catching anyone on the pace. We might inherit a position if someone done goofed, but that was about the extent of it. And you know, we had fun being children, laughing at somebody's name and listening to Eurobeat.
He's not even in the server anymore. What do we do if we fail now, Nate?
I don't know. But with your channel growth being as it is, we can't exactly put Eurobeat on there, can we? So
fucking copyright bastards.
I don't know. We'll have to think of something there. The Toby knows herself. It's a return of tips. There you go.
Is that my chesty boy?
He's in a Viper this year, so he was in a P2 last season, isn't he?
Tits has got a snack in between himself. Neck in between my tits. We've actually put in some good times. I've not done anything representative yet. Looking for mid-40s really, and lower.
Yeah.
In the right direction at least. Only 5 gears, we couldn't afford 6.
I do wonder why that was.
Oh yeah, I wonder who did that. Wasn't the guy who tested it originally or anything that suggested that they should have 5 gears instead of 6 for realism? No siree, it wasn't him.
I mean, in reality, we should have just asked for full 100% front wheel drive if that was the case, shouldn't we?
Shut up. I didn't want that. I mean, like, I didn't want that. Oh, Jesus. Getting the power super early in the second deck there, but only because you're going so fucking slow.
I find shifting down to 4th and then just picking it at the first Egnet and just hoping you don't die is the best strategy.
Yeah, I've been sort of doing that, but I feel like if it does go wrong, then
it goes
not much recovering from it.
Yeah, it's about turning in with the oversteer. Second Egnet, you can get away with a bit of everything really. You can get over that curb and cover it, and as Joe told me, just floor it.
All right, go.
You'll know if it's not okay to floor it because you won't be going around the corner. You'll be going straight. So lift out of it, and all will go well. 130i is actually really quite scary because you turn too much.
The rear is right on the edge through there. You don't see it when you're driving though.
No, it looks all stable, but the imbalance of the wings is just like, you can run 5.1 and it's like, it's pretty scary. You run more wing, you think that would make it safer, but actually it turns more, which means it rotates more, which means... Yeah.
Saved! He's dead. And they're in the middle. Oh god! Bite, I guess.
So in Dunlop here, getting your front left wheel on the curb is the aim, because that actually helps bring it round.
Oh, Gran Turismo strats. Yeek. I'm finding in the braking, snaking a bit. Not very stable on the brakes.
It's
I know it never has been, but it feels worse.
Well, it's because we're running further rearward this time. I honestly think the car as it is, you're better off doing most of your braking in a straight line. So, running into the hairpin, for example, you want to try and straighten out as much as possible. And I found even pumping the brakes actually, just as you start turning in for the hairpin, you might actually get a bit of a kick from the rear brakes that help rotate it a bit.
Not even a fucking scoreboard. That's it. I'm down 11th. I can see there. 11th right now. Going past the tower, the pit straight with all the numbers on.
Come on, Jimmy. You've got to get third so we can have 322s. 1, 2, 3.
So we can get BOP'd again. This fighting on the throttle is weird.
It feels a little less responsive, maybe?
A tiny bit, like, especially coming out of the second dead. Now I understand like you've got a lot of load in that front left coming out of there because of how the corner is. But it feels like you get on the throttle and it's sort of just... usually how it sort of grabs and brings you around, it feels like that's a bit delayed now.
Yes, that's because the extra height on the front, I think. That's what I felt anyway. But at the same time, I find through the S's that helps because you're not receiving it straight away. You're not pressing the tyre instantly. Feel free to tinker with it and change it and see what you think.
I plan to run a stint on this and I'll run a stint on the other one. What they're like.
There's not a whole lot in straight line speed difference between them all.
I'm now 10th. Yay! Just about what I was running the other day time-wise, so... So, say get on the curb at Dunlop, what, right on the start of it?
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, that'll do. Me? Nope.
Just timed it.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
See?
Is that my gutter strats?
Essentially, yeah.
Oh. Got someone's wing underneath mine. Lovely.
More downforce. Joe, the setup hack right there.
More downforce,
stealing wings from
less
GTs.
suspension.
Oh, you don't need that. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, I will tell you guys about it on the stream now. This is for Strand, so ignore me, I guess, but you can't, so sorry. Colette Well, I went to the PO box this morning because I was going that way anyway. Thought I'd have a look in it, and it just happened to be a little parcel in there. And I opened it up, and it's basically a present from our own angry mum, Colette, which is a driving experience where I get to drive a Ford GT40. Not a real one, but it's basically a real one. It's made exactly the same way. But of course, as you can imagine, the original chassis are, they're worth millions and millions of pounds. I'm going to let some fucking casual pleb like me drive it. But still, my erection hasn't gone down yet. My erection is still here. Driving with it's pretty difficult. This guy's going to just kill me. No, he's not. But basically, yeah. So, and I'd be lying if I said there weren't some tears when I opened it up. So that was pretty nice. So thanks to
that guy that you thought was going to kill you is actually your very own Frank Petracchi.
Oh,
P2.
Frank! It's pretty amazing. Oh my god.
Chaos.
Is that my Room 1 server?
A matter of days before the race?
So I need to basically buy a GoPro now, or some sort of knockoff, a Pro Go, and bring you guys me literally sperming all over a car. Is that Pornhub? God damn it, Frank. Oh shit, is that Darryl? Is that Darryl?
It actually is.
Fucking hell, I saw his car.
Having a nice trip across the gravel track.
Shoot you, motherfucker! Oh wait, downforces. Okay, we're okay. I find myself pumping the throttle a little bit. Because you get the initial understeer, and then you pump the throttle and it goes, alright.
The 5.2 has a bit more diff play, so it's a bit more oversteery on and off throttle than it has been in previous setups. That might be why that is.
Oh, there goes my indicator of my fuel on.
Yeah, I just realised you haven't updated your HUD, Jimmy. What is this?
What HUD? What do you mean?
You haven't got the SimHQ HUD.
Wait, I thought you meant
the new nice one, DX11.
Oh, you
got fuel stuffs on it. Tells you how much.
What? Oh, sorry, I think someone's just fisted Joe.
honestly, did you see it?
No.
I haven't looked.
Just heard the noises.
I thought you had a webcam in here.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
They just pulled left at the last second.
Glorious Nippon sex.
That's what GT shouldn't do. React to seeing the car behind them. Just commit to where they are.
I think there's a genuine amount of fear when people see the GNS car behind them nowadays. Oh shit!
Well, the closing speed is definitely fast, so...
Apparently, Joe, you're a confirmed Nippon cam girl.
Oh. I do. I shall get the domain name now.
Oh good, taxi. I love taxis.
Couple of GTs.
This is not going well, this is not going well. I got into the...
Tucking under them here is always the best move.
Tuck under? Okay. Too late now, but I'm going now, because it's TCR. Later! See ya!
Yeah, they tend to hang quite wide through Dunlop, so...
I saw it in that virus car earlier, and they're right on the inside, so...
Yeah, I've seen some people try and go around the outside there as well, which is just dumb, because they're going to just you know, turn into you.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm really fancying some prime quartz right about now.
Not the prime quartz again.
I might ask Coin to put that in the car for tomorrow. Prime quartz.
There are too many prime quartz on this track.
Hello chat, hope you're enjoying this late stream. It's not going to be a super long one, unlike the GTRLM, because we need to, well, I need to sleep, proper sleep as opposed to nap. But I wanted to do this earlier, and then I fell asleep, so oopsie. Can I get a better time, please?
We're partway through a stint, that's not how it works.
Okay. Say you're not trail braking. Trail braking in T1's only way to get through it. Okay. Or like some throttle, or just something. You can't roll it through there.
Whatever makes you feel safer.
You can drag the handbrake through there, you know what I mean? Like, just don't let it roll.
Wait, you're braking?
What? Eurobeat for Joe on the way around.
Joe just phases through the crowd and the distance. Turns out one time.
Spanish mum has gone to visit some of her friends. Heel and toe. Okay. But Jimmy, my heel and toe in my sequential race car. Do I even have the clutch map? I think I do. I've got the clutch map in case it rains.
Yes, exactly.
I do need to open my window or turn off my heater at some point. I might have to make a tactical practice pit stop. Or actually make... Oh, now's a good time. Don't need things. I fucked that lap up.
Yeah. A Casio straight line technique there.
You want to see the real technique, chat?
Oh no, not this.
Boy. This is fine. Oh shit, someone came out of the pit zone. That's anyway. No, wait, I don't want to do that. Well, fuck it. That's okay, that isn't too bad. I'm going to try the other one now, I think.
Let's see.
Brown sauce or red on bacon? Brown sauce, man. 100% brown sauce.
Okay, so it's this setup that has a bit more diff action, sorry. So you might notice it moves around a bit more on the mechanical stuff.
Or action. Also, I've got a setup called Weeb, I don't remember why. I think it's one of Joe's.
Cheers.
Can you not?
Joe the Weeb. Joe the Nippon fucking streamer. We are a tense boy, aren't we? Shall we not be a tense boy? Shall we go on to be a fanboy instead? Alright guys, if you like the old practice stream, hit the old like button. Don't really have any sort of like, hey guys, if we get to a certain amount of likes, I will punch myself in. I'm not going to be doing that at all. So, yeah.
How to get demonetized 101.
Thick Brit sticks dick in direct drive mechanism.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh why?
You've come out behind.
Why has God forsaken me? Oh,
yeah.
Is that my coal red tires?
Be very careful to the S's because you might die.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yep, then careful. Shit, Jimmy, no! Now, I mean, I know you're not going to listen, but best to take 2 laps, to let the car warm up.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean go too slow, because if you do that, you'll have an accident as well. You need to use the throttle to stop yourself from dying sometime.
Constant accidents.
Yeah, that is this car in a nutshell.
EGRLM tagline. That's a lie, it's a DNF tagline.
That's why we have insurance.
Oh yeah. Let's update that actually.
Yeah. The premium's gone up.
The premium's like trebled. Like, fuck it. Okay, am I going to survive this? Is it sensible? I don't know if it's sensible.
Yeah, you're past.
Look over it.
Flashback a minute and a half saying something about take 2 laps there. Ah, fuck it. 130 just
Fuck it on the inside, 130. Oh my god, why didn't I listen to Nate?
There is a reason to things like this. Because I experienced the death.
Oh my god. I was going to say this isn't good for a race, but we're never on cold rear tyres, so it doesn't matter.
This is very much likely what is going to be running in qualifying.
Yeah. I assume we're going to qualify, Nate. Or is Joe doing it?
Joe is unavailable.
Please, no punterino, Jimmy.
What is it? Golf this time?
Oh shit! Thank you, Memphis Joseph Fales for 2 calorie dues.
Doing a marathon, game of golf.
All at once.
Have some new Canadian currency. Thank you.
A new cam.
Oh yeah, he's a cam girl now as well. Shit.
Oh yeah.
He just separates limbs for each jog. Yeah, so depending on whether I'm dead or not.
So don't leave it to me.
I'm gonna do some poly runs tomorrow, and go from there, I guess. We're not looking to really qualify silly well anyway, are we? Because we've got the 60-second stop and hard right at the beginning. It would be nice to.
Jimmy, behave.
Well, no, that's 2 laps now, so we're warmed up now.
Yeah, that's definitely warmed up now.
Still.
Fucking rear end, just like, nah. Not interested in that. Oh my god, dude, this does not.
Not a fan, no?
No! Maybe I need to do some more drifts or something. Oh, the fucking hell. It rotates!
This is actually still part of my ploy to make you hate 5-1.
No! You cannot get rid of that love, Nick.
I will persevere,
embedded.
even if it's trying to kill me.
It feels like it understeers more, and then when you actually turn in, it then oversteers.
Right.
I'm not able to place it as well as I was before. I'll give it a couple more laps to make sure it's not me being a fuckwit.
Well, Joe couldn't make it work consistently either, so like I say, I don't think this is a race setup. This is something to look at. It's in the 5-1, P5.
Oh, I sense danger ahead.
Oh, don't kill the GT, Jimmy.
Let me do it.
Oh shit, fucking Joe comes like a missile in the background. 340,000 kilometers an hour. Maybe, Ricky. We discussed this the other day about iRacing, and if it had day-night and stuff, would it be more appealing? 100% it would be. You can't do fucking. Yeah, I'm not enjoying this. You can't do 24 hours of Le Mans and it'd be fucking day-night. You can't do Daytona, it'd be day-night, and it'd be nighttime all the time. You know what I'm saying? Oh wait, are we taking part in that? We are. Hello, Veronica. Oh, can I have some full back? Cheers, game. I thought I'd say this, but I prefer the 5-2.
Ha!
Yeah! Your plan worked, mate.
You fucking go!
Yeah, that is now on the internet for everyone to see.
Around Suzuka, a downforce circuit.
Hey, you know what I said at food when I said, you know what, I think we might have to run a bit of rear wing at Suzuka, and you were like, you what? Oh, you gay? Yeah.
That does sound like something I'd say.
That is what wing is compared to no wing. It's just one clicker. I'd like to point out we're running 5-2, which is 2 of 22, I believe.
Yeah.
Never to be seen is anything above 3. I tried some 3, it kind of worked, but then there was a bit of understeer as well, so...
The HUD is in miles per hour, yes. No, the HUD is in miles per second.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
Thank you, Sim Racing Noob, for 178 saying, I like the bits of the race cars. Don't we all? Thanks, man. I have to look up my race car bits. I'm driving really badly right now.
But can you put a wang on it, Virgin?
I think someone made a version where I said, can I put a wang on this? And then like they said yes instead at the end. I'm like, I need to have that. Jimmy.
Oh dear.
Maybe it's time to... Okay. It's not the setup's fault. It's Jimmy's fault. Okay. Yeah, the clutch is still a squeaky boy. Also, my throttle's now a squeaky boy as well. Well, as soon as we hit the grass, you were dead. You can do some pretty ridiculous front-wheel drive saves in this car, but grass is not where it's at. I'm going to try and actually put together a stint now, because I need to do one.
Serious boy.
I did one the other day and I was in an okay pace. Oh my god.
You know, and Jimmy, you forget you're on
Yes!
The wing is gone!
Oh.
There is no wang.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
As soon as you said that, I got a fucking donation. Can I put a wang on this? Thank you for the £3. Saying shout out to Colette. Thank you, chicken, not raw. Man's not hot, chicken, not raw. Thanks, dude. Fucking hell, I can't believe that.
Just, you know. Oh, Frank's waiting for you. Kill him. Have him.
Have him. I'm going to do a serious stint now, Dad. Thank you, chicken. I mean, you could have waited for me in the pit lane, Frank. I was going to get past you anyway. Oh my god, why does this keep happening?
You keep forgetting that you can't go balls to the wall straight away.
I'm not going balls to the wall. My balls are a good distance away from the wall.
If you're in the same gear as race pace, you're going balls to the wall.
There's a fifth through the first Tegner. There you go.
That's actually quite dangerous, because then you've got no throttle to correct it if you do die. The aim is to make Degner 1 and 2 one big corner.
Ow.
Enter backwards.
I see.
In first gear, you rev the shit out.
I've got the handbrake here. I can't get spoon right. It's just that when this car has cold tyres at the rear, like the rear tyres are tiny, and the car is completely set up around having grip at the front. So when the rear tyres are cold, you basically only have front tyres. So you turn in, and the rear just like has T-trays in the back. Which was a bit scary, a bit spooky.
It's really prominent at this track as well. Because you've got no downforce, really, or you haven't got as much.
Can I put a wang on this?
Oh my god, what's going on with this? Thank you, LS Swap Brum, for £4.30. He says, would Russian hardbase count as a performance-enhancing drug? Yes. I was thinking the other day, I don't know why this came to mind, what if I just took like a fucking shit ton of coke and did a VUC race and did really well? Would I get banned for that? Like,
well, that's the difference, is you would think it had gone very well, but then you would have woken up on the floor the next morning realising that actually it didn't go well at all. You probably went to get into the rig and tripped over and
you were
knocked yourself
steering
out
your
or something.
toaster or something.
having gone to the Nissan garage, like, was fairly near me and just shat on the car. This is not the GTR!
Don't say that, I live opposite a Nissan garage.
Oh well, if you see shit on the car, you know what's happened, mate.
Coke does not last very long. That's why we have pit stops.
Yeah. That's why I said shit ton, you know? every time you get on the straight, there you go!
Pound of Coke.
I just think of that fucking guy every time now. I think it's like, okay.
It's down square. Raw.
Fucking screaming guy. I might have to actually move my camera a bit. I might be trouble seeing and turning.
Isn't that everything business as usual?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the first sector of Silverstone when we get there. 10, 3 and 4.
Can actually take quite a lot of that.
It's more than you
Take
can
too much.
take it. That's why I'm
just
annoyed.
The exit of the second demo, as you've just seen as well, you can go pretty wide without getting a warning.
Look at that glorious four-wheel drift.
Four-wheel drift.
I need to bring that back. I missed that.
I think you need to bring bumper cars back as well.
Oh my god.
The second part of spoon, before you start getting really into the corner, second gear is good to keep the car stable because you're high on the revs.
Okay.
Maximise your exit and go super fast.
That's better though. You find yourself on the edge in T1, like it's very easy. You have like a choice to make, and you get presented with going too fast to T1. Do you try and hold it, have the biggest slide ever, or do you just release the steering and just pretty much
give up?
Yeah. That's what I just did there.
Yeah. It's the two options. I tend to try and make two stabs at it, straight line as much as I can, so you can just brake and then apply the throttle when you're turning.
You're overtaking someone into that corner. Won't make it.
Yeah, it's
You die. Come in shallow.
better to hold a line. That means you can stab it on the. No, I think there's just green on the inside of the room.
MVP there. He's preparing for what will happen in the race.
Yeah, the trim to the wheel is just green.
Yep, too fast. Great.
Great.
Fucking out. No.
Fence.
Come on, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's another one that can go very wrong.
That's practice you just saw, Minty.
Yes, we have penalties this race. Sadly, a 60-second stop and hold at the beginning of the race. But so do 3 other P1s, so we'll have someone to race.
What the fuck happened there? My wheel! I'm not understanding this. I think I went too high gear. I think I went too high gear and it went, nah, actually, you're now dead. What's going on? I can't drive. What time is it? Maybe it's... But Jimmy was saying that as if you can drive normally. Ha ha ha!
You had a tiny bit of brake on as you changed direction and then inertia happened.
Oh, I'm going to just be fucking chill as far as that.
It's scary.
Because in the race, you might be thinking, well, why go this slowly? Because in the race you won't do this. In the race situation, we'll never have this car. Because we'll never have tyres, unless we have some massive death. We will never have tyres that are, well, new rear tyres. They'll always be warm, to some extent.
Yeah.
What do you get a penalty for? I can only describe it as Joe having a brain fart. Had a great stint there when actually, now fuck it. Just killed the guy at the end.
2 corners.
Shame that was about 40 yards from the pit.
Yeah, it was like 2 corners end of a stint. We just fucking murdered the guy. But what I've said to you before, what I don't understand is that guy got a penalty for blocking.
No, he didn't get a penalty for blocking.
Well, he did.
Yes.
No, he got a warning.
Then why do you get a warning then? Because you're saying that, oh man, you shouldn't have blocked there, but you shouldn't have hit him. It's like,
how do you penalise both parties? You might as well give no penalties at that point, right?
Yeah, exactly. This classic VEC stewards like, ban everyone!
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it depends which way the wind was blowing, I guess. I think it should have been a warning both ways. But maybe I'm a bit biased.
Oh my god.
Gimme, please.
I don't know what's going on, man. It's just not doing anything. I'm getting a bit stressed out now. Why still on your retarded setup? Okay, the 5-1 setup. The setup that we should never run but always do because me. I'm going to drive a bit faster in the tail line,
Keep your foot in the correct, but don't turn way too much.
Cool.
Wait for Dunlop. Come on. Just take your time.
I will fight you.
I mean, you've already lost, Jimmy. You're not running 5-1, so just accept it. Accept that you are, bitch, and just drive.
Know your place. Bitches leave. Binning the front wheel drive for next season. Well, we don't know what.
Please, no punterino Jimmer.
We don't know what's happening next season yet, so.
I think some new bot.
Yeah, new bot probably. Thank you, Funk for $5 dues. He says, why do I have marinara sauce in my hair? I can't tell you, man. I mean, save that shit.
I'm curious.
We had a discussion about this, and what we think is going to happen is they're going to BOP in this land to the point where it is just not even feasible to run as a meme, and that'll be the way they get rid of it, I think.
I've got some ideas that I might try that we've talked about, but whether or not it'll work out is another thing.
Thank you, Funk, for that. I hope you solved that mystery. It almost feels like there's fucking oil or something down there at T1. Like, I got through the first part of the braking okay, and then...
Are you riding much of the throttle?
I did on the way in that time, because it was keeping me not dead.
Keep doing that. That sounds good.
Also, the feel when you get past T1. Feels good, man. Oh,
feels amazing, man.
BOP is okay. We aren't suffering too much in the circuit because there isn't really any way you can get up to top speed. We are still a bit slower in the straight line. I know it's from last year that we are.
I hear you can put best part of 1,000 horsepower in this car in Gran Turismo Sport. Have you done that?
Oh, really? Is that my working hybrid system?
It may be simplified, but yes. Better than the Forza equivalent of, I don't know, 700 horsepower front-wheel drive.
Yeah. Good job. It's not.
I love BTCC Extreme. It is in Forza. It's
what?
It's in anything but 4th and 5th. It's horrible.
What I like about hearing you playing, basically next to him playing Forza 7 racing from what I can gather, and every time he comes back, it's just like another complaint. Like, man, this game's bad.
The only reason I go back to it is to justify the expense. You know. The AI. Oh, the AI. You've seen the video.
I've seen the AI. Guys, if you want to see what no rubber banding in Forza 7 looks like, then Nate's got a video for you.
I need rights, man. I need rights to post.
Oh, yeah, shit. I don't even know how to give rights. Aside from modding you. That would be epic right now.
I mean, if you could do it while driving, I'd be impressed.
Okay. Guess I'll wait. Can you dive up the inside of the second part of Spoon?
Yeah. Well, on the exit, yeah. There's not, like, the other P1s won't be overtaking anyone in the S's of first sector anyway, so you feel like you're losing out too much.
Doesn't mean they won't try.
Oh, they will. Remember Turkey. No one's going to go up the inside of T. Oh. No one's going to go around the outside of T. Oh.
The thing is, with that is if we had put ourselves in enough situations to have tested that prior to the race, we probably would have been prepared for that. But
oh shit!
As you drive more and more in the car, you get more confident in how it reacts, don't you? So.
Oh my god, Nicky's at it again. Suit Nicky with his what's his face? You know how we joke about being like superior Nippon steel, etc., some sort of dictatorship? Like, they are a dictatorship there.
Well, you cannot question our driver's ability. Isn't it?
You can think of a fucking shit though.
Nick's just like, shit.
Oh shit!
See, that is how you make one corner out of Degmas.
Easy!
You just need to refine it a bit, you know?
What I've learned is shit talking doesn't make me any better. One day. What the fucking hell? I might put the bias a bit further forward for me.
Yeah, well, feels good. I did it mainly just to stop the front locking, so it's always going to be preference.
Hey.
Joe has been testing some lower front end, so it's not quite as negative reiki with some better bump and rebound settings. Frank, why?
I know. I'm going to slow down while still on the racing line. Frank! God damn it, Frank! I'm gonna fucking get my belt and beat you!
Right, calm down. Jimmy confirmed, good dad. Oh, he blew his engine. Okay. I mean, there was smoke pouring out.
What? Fucking
Oh. Jimmy.
I'd just like to point out the race is this Saturday.
I was good, alright. I was okay. And then someone put this famous setup.
Blame the setup. Good man.
Hey guys, I love all the work you put in. But
It's shit.
oh shit. Yes, Ricky, we've got plenty because of that. That's what we've got. 60 seconds, stop and hold.
I think more than how many laps it'll be until he spins again, it'll be how many corners.
Oi! I think he's spun there, shut up.
I'm really quoting your chat. What about, man?
Is that just brake bias? Or just the tire, or just it being cold? Because even when it's warmed up a little bit, it's still quite. Yeah.
Is it happening when no throttle is being put in? When you're braking?
I'm unsure. You have to.
I'll have a look.
A lawyer?
I have to speak to Schumann. It's okay, Frank. It's alright. Don't worry about it.
Seeing the rest of this session is pretty. I mean, look at this guy. Ed, what are you doing, man?
Ed?
That
my posh boy?
Rebellion Johnson.
Trev John.
Right, Joe absolutely murder killed him. Right
Yeah, I
there.
killed him earlier, didn't I?
Now, Jimmy, if you don't think you can go through turn 1 and 2 on your own,
Well,
you scared him off. There you go. TRLM.
See, you fucking you talking shit, and then I applied the pressure of the GTRLM. Being on the same racetrack is enough pressure to make anyone spin.
Nissan logos intensify.
There you go. Where you going? That's good. That's good there. Stay in the centre, mate.
That's an early cut across that one. I mean, you just floor it. What is a curb? This is the ramp in the middle of the road.
Fucking Dracula picked up a curb off the circuit, like just smashed it on the ground.
Yeah, those anti-cuts that killed you twice last year.
Never spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Surprised someone hasn't done like the mum spaghetti thing, but then they just put spaghetti in there every time it's a spaghetti.
Somebody a touch of my spaghetti.
That's very good.
I mean, that wasn't even the soundboard. I daren't touch that on the screen.
Oh, as long as it's on the straight.
As long as it's on the straight, you are allowed to be. I don't know what the audio levels are at. I might deafen people. That might be bad.
Well, we'll know after the first one.
What?
No,
you've got some echidnas in your chat. I think it's time to get the banhammer out.
Oh no.
Maybe we should get the Russian one out.
The Russian one is like I'm behind the Russian one. Like not so much the other one.
I mean, I'm just glad I don't play VR chat because that's all you see now.
So funny how that one you can't go flying to the corner and then brake because I know I'd just spin to the right if I did that at that hairpin. I have to go slowly and then come back across the circuit in front of that P2 and slow down. It was sort of weird there.
Yeah, I tend to just wait a lot.
The real streaming.
Maybe.
Don't know. Whoa. You can also get on the curb bit on the second part of Spoon as well. That might help drag you around. Got strats. Whoa!
That's a neutral then.
I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Neutral strats. Oh, Edmund, are you ready for a... Wow!
Oh, wait,
just
no.
there. It's don't.
Sorry, Edmund, don't ban me. Send me more T-shirts. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Like how I mentioned, you know, the other P1s that can do corners can't do that, and then you're just like, ah, fuck you.
It can work if they're on the right part of the circuit. He wasn't in the right part of the circuit.
It's true. If it's one car at a time. I tried that, accidentally murdered someone earlier.
Every time we go in practice, there's someone having some sort of crisis in the chat. They have to. I've been offended.
Of course.
And guess who it is? Can you guess what team it is, chat? Can you guess what? Can you guess what team it is that are doing the thing again? The one team in VUC that makes it not too nice to race here sometimes. Can you guess? I bet you can't.
Angry. I think it's about time you hotkey a turn off chat.
Yeah, I had to turn off chat. I had to keep it on for bloody... Oh, do we have to keep it on anymore? For that? Yeah, penalties, yeah.
For the races, yeah, but I think there's a... You can hotkey to turn it on and off.
Oh my God.
At least for practice, you don't have to listen to people getting their panties in a bunch.
GNS, yes, GNS. We're the bad guys. Right, come on, Jimmy. Let's do some maps now. Stop bopping around.
But Jimmy! My knees!
My moms.
Very nice.
That was weird. Car went turning and then was perfect. Okay. Yeah, here's where the brakes are weird to me.
You try holding left longer for the right hander before the hairpin, and then swing it to the right and straight line it, and then hit the brakes. You're better off actually missing the first bit of the apex a bit anyway, and then you can pump the brakes to poke the nose in for the exit, and then kick. We'll have to get you that that HUD. That gives you a split, and you'll be able to know when you're gaining and losing time.
I like how Tonga is just apologising, and and they're not accepting it. Like they're just like still like giving him shit. Like, please, shush, love God. But basically, chat, you can't see it because underneath my webcam, but it sounds like Tonga Guardia had a coming together with one of the Vira's GT drivers, and he's pretty butthurt. He was out there for a long time on double stint, I think. And then Tonga said sorry. No, didn't mean to do that, and he's just been going on, and now the team boss has got involved as well, who's not even in the same car as them. And just come on.
I love me some drama.
No, but come on, like you're practicing for fuck's sake, like.
That's it. They're not.
Yeah, like that thing. Those things happen in practice. That's how you practice. You get things wrong. You do what I do. Fucking crash every outlet.
I know it's scary, but you can brake later than that because you're getting on the curb, and that's actually slowing you down.
Okay.
Have faith. I know.
I don't have any faith in this car.
Yeah, I knew you mean. It's terribly scary. But
speaking of faith, no, baby.
Ooh, good job, man. That is one that goes from perfectly fine to oh dear God, I'm dying very quickly.
Oh.
Well,
okay, that look a chat on the straight. Won't be doing that on the stream.
I can picture the X-Men memes already. Show me the real 130R line. Perfection.
I haven't seen that meme for ages now.
You're nailing that now. God. Really? Well, I mean, they did a right job getting out of your way.
Okay, see, I'm turning while I'm braking there. I need to get the brake or the turning done, then brake.
Yeah, that's it.
But that window is so small.
It is, it is. You can do it though, man. Just need to turn in a little later for that right. And you can get away with braking later than you think, I'm gonna say. It's... What rotation are you running?
360 right now.
I mean,
forever.
Well, I mean,
touch the curb,
yeah. Bounting with the curb. I'd say try 300 because that feels good for me and Joe. With the hairpin because you just about hit the limit without hand placement feeling weird. But if you're used to 360, stick with it. Then the whole car, like the S's, start feeling weird.
Yeah, Vira's are a good team, definitely. I mean, they win for a reason. Doesn't mean they're nice people.
Being fast.
Yeah, being fast gives you a strange sense of arrogance sometimes, and I think they're really completely up their own exhausts.
Scuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Exhaust. What's that, Jimmy? I only know
And
exhaust.
then if you do beat them in any sort of context, then it's because something went wrong or something isn't correct. Okay, so I locked up that time.
Oh, so this is what practice is for. Find the line you're comfortable with.
Southern sherry drinking softy, that's me. I've never had sherry in my life. I feel we're not hitting the curb on the inside. And then the fucking chicane! I think with VEC, and it happens to us as well, you get caught up too much in how competitive it is, even though there's no prize, people treat it like it's the end of the world when things go wrong, etc.
There's a prize.
I'm sorry, the unrivaled glory of being the VEC champion.
No, there's actually a physical prize this season.
Yeah?
Yeah, you get a little trophy.
Oh shit! Well, fuck it, guys! Cancel it! Joe, get ready to job. Fuck your job, mate. Nate! We're doing this now.
Fuck your back. You don't need it.
We'll get naked. Nate will be fucking Adam Jensen by the end of the season.
The problem is the trophy's engraved with "You are being boxed" next season.
You are fucked on it. Like,
You as drivers, not your car. Like, we're going to take a lift, basically.
They haven't got many left.
Well, I was going to say,
Steady
you
on.
don't have. We need to go around.
this car has weird handling. Yes. Yes, it does.
Comes with the territory of being a weird car. Oh, Jimmy.
It's calm. Oh, Jimmy, now to break the million years too late. Okay, maybe not.
No.
Oh, 40! Oh, baby! A 40! Try and make this a thing now. Yeah, that's not how you do that.
I think you're swinging a little too far right for that left-hander.
Oh, I did there, that was a mistake.
Momentum.
Yeah.
Can I put a wang on this?
Oh, I thought I made it this time. Thank you. Come on, for £1 saying beginning. Oh, there's one.
Burning in.
That's good effort. Thank you for the pound though, dude. Not a good pounding. That's what I'm doing, that's in Suzuka.
Oh, yeah. Tinkering any more, Joe, or what's
No, just doing a full
Pinto?
stint tyre test on the 5.2 set.
cool? Is that
You
with
mean you want to try
the?
and make the 5-1 set work, Joe? How dare you?
We were going to discuss that in private when Nate wasn't listening to me.
Yeah!
Do what? You know what? I was actually in favour of the 5-1. You guys are the ones that said no.
Fuck off.
I don't know. It worked for me. It's what did that lap time. 39.4.
What sort of times are you doing?
Sort of mid-40s at the moment.
He's
I can go faster, definitely. I'm just having a bit of trouble with the setup still. It's coming to me though.
Please no punterino jimmer.
Oh, thank you, Guzzy Hero, for 2. I'll read your message after I get out of spoon, or the spooning.
You're really consistent. Your last 4 timed laps were a 40.8, 40.8, 40.7, and a 40.8. So.
Oh boy, awesome. Okay. Guzzy Hero says, at least you try the real man's accent. I'll try. I'll try my best man accent. Peace, yeah.
Must be missing something then, because I can't break into the 40s. I know what it is. I know what it is. Talent.
Oh, I don't know about that, mate.
That's what I'm missing.
Hang on, let me have a look at your laps, you filthy liar.
You cunt.
Choo-choo.
I mean, you hit a 40 a while ago. In
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
Oh, thank you, Simo, for €5. I should probably look at that. I thought turning that BOP up not up more. Can you not? Please no more BOP. I'm not too worried about this lap, but I'm going to get stuck up here.
See a lot of .4s. You find yourself around traffic much, Joe?
A little bit, not much.
But like I was saying, I think at this point, as long as the car's providing some pace and isn't a nightmare to drive.
Oh, Yuri, mate, are you in here fucking talking about BOP again? For fuck's, just fucking drop it! For crying out loud! Go get your fucking dick wet. Do something else in your fucking life.
Jimmy,
I'm so mad.
irate.
What's going on about it? Shadow?
I think he is. Someone mentioned that.
He said something about if we picked up the sand, it'd be too easy.
Yes, Yuri, because you would have stuck with this. Oh wait, no, you win. I am fucking all I've had since Istanbul. All I've bloody had since Istanbul is this fucking BOP talk. And guess who did the BOP testing? Was it us? It was 100% us, because no one at VEC did it. None of you guys volunteered to do it, because we want BOP, but we aren't going to do any work to actually do it. So we did it. That's a lie. Joe did it. How many laps at Istanbul did you do, Joe, for BOP testing? In your own time?
In my own time, I don't know, about 600-700.
600 or 700 laps at Istanbul.
That's more than
Joe
the race.
That's more than the fucking race was. To get testing to fucking stop this bitching. And yet it still isn't enough. It just fucks me off. Thank you, Joe, by the way, for doing that testing. I never think I actually said thank you to you directly.
You're welcome. Glad it helped.
Fucking hell! Okay, Angry is past now. That's my lap time slipping. Angry is not good for lap times. Unless Metal Gear Roy's involved, but he isn't here today, so... There's a Roy in this league, isn't there?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, anger costs you about 2 seconds a lap, Jimmy. So
Oh, shit.
I wouldn't waste your energy on
No,
that.
Angry gives 2 seconds a lap to Jimmy.
It depends how much you cut the last chicane. On a scale of 1 to not cutting it. Like, wow.
There's a chicane at the end of the lap. Oh.
So sorry, Yuri, if I went a bit fucking off the handle there. Hopefully you understand my frustration as a driver as opposed to, and as a team boss, having everything you've done be reduced to the fact your car is too fast. And in reality, we're trying our best to have it be fair with everyone else. Because I can guarantee you, if one of you guys in the Audi found a setup exploit, you wouldn't tell anyone about it. Or on this Nissan, you wouldn't tell, sorry, in the Porsche, you wouldn't tell anyone about it. You'd go and win your races by X amount of time a lap. We did the same thing with Nissan, basically. We found setup exploit. And since then, we've been looking to slow it back down again.
I mean, to even call it an exploit.
An exploit is wrong.
We just found
the setup.
more time in the setup.
Yeah.
Sorry that we're not fucking gods that can produce a setup the snap of our fingers.
And we've had this thing for a year, you know. We've had this thing for what, a year and a half now, and we've just now finding these things out. No one else has this car. Last year, you know, I remind you that last year that Magenta, before we gave them our setup that we had Jamie help us put together, they were about 2 seconds lap off us. So you know, work has been put in. It's not something that we've just that's not very well. We just come across.
But it's very clear that the whinging never stops anyway. Hodge has brought up a good point on Dennis's video about how people were always bitching and moaning about the Audi and the Porsche before, and they're so alike. I mean, no one takes the Rebellion. Shit, people forget that car's even in the mod, but nobody takes it.
Yeah, no one takes the Rebellion because that is the shit. But yeah, I'm sorry I got a bit mad though, Yuri. But like, it just frustrates me to all high heaven. All I want to do is drive my shitbox, you know? Drive my shitbox with a headless boy, a Lithuanian Afro boy, who I think is still alive, and Great Bait Nate. Amy, don't touch the curb. Continues to touch the curb.
That is a good point, really. It's not about the performance of the team, it's about the performance of the car, but because we are the only team taking the car, we are essentially the Nissan at this point, so everyone directs their anger about the car towards us. We feel criminalised because we're driving a car that's, you know, that we wanted in the game.
Couldn't have done that. Oh well, we lived. Yeah, but I guess I can sit here and have a discussion with you guys as much as I want, and you know, we sort of know where we're coming from. There'll be people who disagree with it still. I won't see that like we are actually trying to have a fair playing field. This comes from a team last year that was relentlessly shafted by bad tyres, and because again, no one took Nissan last year, so no one knew about the bicycle tyres in the rain, and we basically lost an entire race because of that. You don't get that back. We have okay. What else do we have? That was finding a setup in the first place, which
we only had one set of tyres as well. That was something else. Like...
Yeah, we can only use one set of tyres for the first half of the season. Hard tyres, and they were too slow, and they still didn't last really a stint. But now we made a bit more durable, so we can actually use them.
Well, that was where the issue of having our torque split limited came in, because we were stuck to the soft tyres. And they're the ones that actually heat up the most, so you remember last season the car would progressively get slower and slower and slower across a stint. And now we just have that early stage where the car is quick, but now it sort of settles into a rhythm more, like an actual car should.
Yeah, like before you'd have the first couple of laps and then you'd be about 2 seconds slower than that best lap you could do at the start for the rest of the stint. Now, as a race car really should, I think, you probably do your quickest lap towards the end of the stint. Maybe right at the very end, if you haven't got like a really good first lap.
Yeah, it becomes more prominent to do with the ratio of tyre wear versus fuel in the car.
Have you looked at brake temps?
Brake temps, well, I think they're okay.
Oh my God,
Jimmy. Ow!
Am I just braking too late? I think it's probably the latter, to be honest. When did my ability to drive this car go? Am I drunk? I don't think I'm not.
Out the window with the bot torque, I think. So.
Oh yeah, okay.
I guess we'll leave it at that.
Oh shit! Vendus, no! Fucking hell!
Why? Why? Why?
That's good.
P2 right in front of you, Boa. Was a P2.
Can't do that.
Brilliant through there. That was gorgeous. Just go around that corner perfect.
It was a bit slippy on the way in.
You were microns away from the curve.
Downshift. I'm actually finding a blend for 130R being a lot more stable. I know we can do it flat.
Yeah. Whatever's more comfortable. Good to be pulling sort of mid 140 still this far in.
Oh, that was a no. Good way, I suppose. Oh, careful, mate. It's okay. Oh, his car got denied. Like, got denied! Whee! Even with the brake bias in the rear, in that corner it's very hard to like get the car to actually rotate. I feel like when you're on the brakes it's just ploughing forward and very hard to get the car to turn in there.
I wish we could even move the weight a bit further back also, because that definitely does help in those moments. But as the stint goes on, the fronts don't comply so easily. Yeah, Joe learned that going flat out when following a GT like that means that you usually end up hitting them at full speed.
Right. Was that Ed?
That was Ed. No, Ed was exactly that, but then he darted off to the right and then lost it coming back on and collected him as he came back on.
I've practiced every which way you can crash.
What I expect from doing this.
Knowledge is key.
Yeah, exactly. Knowledge is power. You've got to know these things.
I thought tracks were turned off. We're getting cut tracks.
No, they're still a thing. They're just very forgiving. In places, anyway. Is this the best front-wheel drive car? No.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Citroens. So, was it that Citroen ZX that went around?
Oh no, the AX. AX. Yes. The diesel.
Yeah. How many years did it take? It was a lot.
In the video, I was just like, it's weird, sort of like
counting down.
Yeah, I did it. It's like Reddit. It's like no, dude. Well done, I guess. But also, why?
Yeah, you know, lemon's equivalent, but Nordschleife.
This is my favourite.
Well, we learned actually the other day that the best front-wheel drive is a 7-litre V8 something or other from the States, wasn't it?
Dude. Yes.
It's a scary place to be going side by side.
Yeah, but he sees me coming a mile away now. Like,
Yo, I would be
maybe you should.
wobbling like crazy.
Getting so many stuffers.
Yeah, people coming and going from the server. I have them sometimes when I don't as well, which is a bit annoying.
I have one just saying about one.
Because your ping is at 20, so...
Rare off-road cheese boy.
There's don't check out.
Try and look at my fucking thing here, but like it's falling off. Yeah, I'm going to crash. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Okay.
You're all good. Yeah, before you go off tonight, I have to get you subscribed to that SimHQ HUD on the workshop. Very, very handy.
Yes, Manisaki's behind me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I can pull away from this part.
Okay, full stint. Front tyres both at 54% there.
What was the pace like throughout? Pretty stable?
We've got 41s. Yeah, last laps are 41.7, 41.6, 41.6. And our factor stop working.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
Oh, thank you, Xavier, for the £5. Saying comfortable to see another GNS victory come race day. No. But to put it bluntly, our penalty will get rid of that. Basically. I'm still not sure how our car is around here. But it's not too bad over a stint. I'm pulling away from this car behind a bit. I can make mistakes though. But otherwise, I think we've got a good car. Just haven't got something in the race for us, unfortunately. Cheers to the £5, man.
I think the realistic aim is to try and qualify ahead of as many, as many of every car as possible, but mainly for the cars that also have penalties, so we can lead the way from them.
Don't want to be stuck behind anyone, really. Because round here, well, I say round here it's hard to pass. We still have the rocket wagon, so we should be okay.
Yeah.
But it's still a risk we'd rather not have.
Exactly. traffic is always an element that can make or break a race as well, or a stint even, so you never really know.
Yeah, the last 16 laps, all good.
It's stable at least. What
41.7.
What diff was that on? 1 on the preload?
I can't tell you because I have a little big nose.
Yeah, of course your game died, didn't it?
That. Right.
Penalty is a 60-second stop and hold. The reasons, last race, stuff, things.
So basically we're going to be lucky not to lose a lap. Well, like I said, if we can qualify pole, if we can, and then run away, get a bit of a gap, that all comes into it. Yeah.
Big pole might be a stretch.
Well, we'll stretch
It's
them.
gonna be tough.
We shall stretch.
Yeah, we'll stretch the track.
Well, if the lap times are to be perceived as how I think they are, which is the fastest race pace lap is a 0.5, 39.5. We might have a shot. It depends how the car reacts in the soft tyres and the low fuel, because you've seen what it's like on an outlet, Jimmy, and that's usually what we use to go fast. And if it's that undrivable, then who knows?
I presume we've got these.
Last I checked, it was Suzuka that had what looked like one of the fastest race pace laps. Black Hawk Racing, I think. They also have a penalty, I'm pretty sure. It's Black Hawk, Ramada, I believe ACR Zaxby, previously known as Vodball. Is that it? Might have been another one.
Done it.
Have again?
Done a qualify.
I haven't yet, no, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow.
Have done.
Is that what your lap is on the...
Like 38.7.
What kind of race laps were you doing on that setup? Other kisses on mediums.
I would expect it.
So Suzuka's being on mediums means he's got what I can assume a bit more grip than us, so that's what they're running for the race. I don't know, but that's useful to know.
Yeah, mediums are no, aren't they?
Yeah, BH are currently running all mediums. Thanks for that.
Line through there. It's either going to be me or Nate qualifying. I'd say probably more likely Nate, if he can do it, but we'll see. Nate is the faster of us over a single lap.
Race is Saturday.
Double lap shift.
I love it, especially in this car. Got to work on that squarish corner.
Magnet.
Maybe.
What was the comment?
Got to work on that squarish corner, mate.
Yeah, probably. Or work on the whole thing.
Degner is scary in this thing. The entry is like,
Hold on.
cross your heart and hope you don't fucking fall off, because you can cut the shit out of it without getting the brawn. Like, you can go all 4 off. Yeah, your laps are really good and consistent when you're not caught in traffic and everything.
I'm not talking about BOP.
The 40.2 a couple of laps ago, that's really quick.
Yeah, I saw that one. That's okay. Like, it still feels a little bit on edge though.
Where do you feel, under braking still, or just
yeah, under braking's the main one.
Well,
I say it's just at the hairpin where I'm struggling the most. I think I feel like it's a bit of a crapshoot every time I go into there. Like sometimes I get it right, sometimes I'll fly, sometimes I lock up. You know,
once you get comfortable with the fact that the car likes to change which way it's pointing a few times, everything's fine. it almost becomes like a Scandinavian flick sometimes as well. So that's cool.
I think what we take away is I'm pulling away from Manisakis.
Yeah.
Good. They're probably the fastest Audi team. Anyway. Everyone's fast now.
Yeah. No. Where well, VC's gone now. Everyone's so competitive in Room 1. Hell, even Room 2 is really competitive. Evening? It's not evening, you're having a laugh. It's half midnight.
It's the morning.
The rest of the world doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. Insane amount of camber in the second Degner that's just like, you look at it and you think, oh, I can't go through that fast, and then it just hooks up. Like, oh.
Come in with 0.27 laps of fuel, 0.6 feet. Oi. Yeah, it's, I think like I can probably be closer to the low 40s if I start really hooking it up. I find that there are some laps I'm making little mistakes. Oh my god, I can see it going down the pit now. I can see the rake.
Mm-hmm. What 1.5 centimeters is?
I didn't think it'd be that visible.
No, you wouldn't, would you? But once you see the gap under the front,
and then the slow warp into the pit, it's like, whoa.
I'm surprised the rear end has enough travel to deal with it, to be quite honest, with how slammed it looks. But it's such a stiff car, so.
We've already introduced these guys earlier on. The person speaking just then was Nate. He is our great bait mate, Nate. And the other person, is he there?
I think he's putting his head back on, but yeah.
There's Joe. Basically, they're both teammates. They are people I'm going to be running the race with on Saturday. Tomorrow now.
Oh shit.
Well, the thing is, the front-wheel drive cars, you go in a T1, like you're in this car anyway. You're trying to fight understeer, also at the same time fighting the rear. You have like this thin line you sort of tread down and try not to run over, and then you just sort of die. It's good. I have seen a Janetta LMP1. It looks like a LMP1 sort of. Although I was sort of laughing a bit at their like, oh yeah, we're gonna try and go for that record next year, sort of thing. It's like, all right. Good luck, I guess, with that, with your non-hybrid. Set up brake bias. I'm not good.
That was V4 you were running that you enjoyed, right?
That brake bias, man.
It is quite rear word.
Go forward. 139.
Yeah, normally it's like 62, 37.5. Something like that.
I'll give it another go. I don't think it will challenge Toyota Le Mans unless Toyota do their party trick, which is just die, basically. We've been live for nearly 2 hours. Go out here and just practice. Oh no, I haven't got to do it, but I need to. Because there will be a lap when you come out the pits where the tyres will be a bit colder. I want to make sure I'm down with that. It's really annoying line having the cred. We have to try and still be fairly quick, but not die.
It's the change of direction that really does it. If we didn't have the weight towards the back as we do, you wouldn't get this on the out lap so much. It'd be quite tame. But if you can deal with it, it really does help, especially on the slower stuff. With the hairpin is needed.
Here, Frank.
GTA 5.
Manager 7.
Oh my god, it's not warm yet.
I don't know, I think that's supposed to be Forza Motorsport.
Oh, is it?
Football Manager 7, now that would...
That's closer.
Football Manager 7.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Do what I'm having with that the hairpin now? When I come out the right hand kink, whichever way I'm facing, I just go right. This is my line now, like, and that's it. I don't try to mend my line after that corner at all.
Same here.
It's hard to get, you know, to get the car slowed down still, isn't it?
Rear end.
I did think for a while maybe it'd be worth turning up the steering, locking this up, but the jump between 15 to 18 degrees. It's way too much. If we could have an increment in between, maybe. Is my football a front foot drive? What? Fucking what? Yeah, front feet. Chat is breaking my brain right now. All this talk of time zones. Yeah. It's 70% front wheel drive, yes. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll blame you. That's great. You're welcome. GTRLM +1, that's the time
That's the
zone.
time zone.
I like it, that's good.
This one has its own time zone.
I mean, it is fast enough, right?
It's whatever time it says it is.
It has its own gravitational pull.
Because it's so thick.
Please no punterino Jimmer.
Thanks, John, for the 5. I'll check that on the straight, dude, because I actually want to try and get a good lap in for a change. Thank you, man, for the $5 dues. What does John say? 58k subscribers now? Holy shit, yeah, I know, right? It's pretty rad. And then, bam! Finally a 39. With fresh tyres.
Nice job.
Thank you for that, John. Yeah, we hit 58k just before I started streaming. It's pretty damn cool. Not being around for a couple of days has definitely hurt it, but I need to go from that. I need to think of some ideas for videos. I haven't got any at the moment. Too busy huffing popcorn.
Wedge Hub isn't a plugin, so you can use that on DX9 and DX11. A really good DX11 HUD on the workshop right now on Steam, so grab it if you have not for some HQ1. Got some VR friendly options as well.
VR, you say?
Yeah, I smell a video.
What's it like seeing my wife leave me in VR? Oh, it's great! Just like real life!
Takeshi's challenge in VR.
Oh, fucking hell. What's that one when they cross the bridge and have the fucking balls fight at them?
Oh, Takeshi's castle.
Oh, I thought you said Takeshi's Castle. I was guessing challenge is that fucking backwards ass NES game, isn't it?
Yeah,
Famicom game.
That in VR. Then you get your wife to leave you in that in VR.
Oh, yeah.
Officially licensed wife leaving simulator. Great game.
I did a 39 just now, 39.8. 39.7 technically, but realistic boy.
This is what crippling depression looks like.
The picture of the GTRLM.
The longest of depression. That works.
Yeah, I guess it did.
But I mean, you can get all over that.
I cut that.
You
All up inside that dead man. Hey, Boris, good to see you, man. Welcome to me lapping Suzuka and getting progressively worse. I love how the spoon, like the tires, like please stop, and you're like nah, and you just you hit the throttle and just drag them out of the corner. Depression had a layout, it'll be front wheel drive. You what?
8-hour version YouTube upload, you know, it's like.
Right, if you can get the wheels bouncing off the curb, it's faster. You build the revs up and you go wow, and you can get like pulled out.
It's why I like diff to be tuned that way, because you could rotate it more and get it across the curbs quite well. But also death.
Oh, Jesus.
Please, no punterino Jimmer.
Thank you, Redneck Rampage, for $5 dues. It says NutriTowel/streams of the content. Keep up, my friend. Any MX5 videos coming soon? Well, I'm going to be buying a GoPro or some sort of knockoff soon for something I'll talk about in a second if you guys know what it is already, but I'll repeat it for those maybe who've just joined us. Yeah, I want to do some more MX5 stuff. I'm hoping to do some more bits to it soon. Just a matter of budgeting for it. Yeah, the Mondeo is still smoking. They like to soil the Mondeo, so I think there's either something very wrong with it, which I wouldn't mind too much. Give me an excuse to get rid of it, but having to spend money to fix it, not too great. But one of those things. But anyway, I'm buying a GoPro, or something similar, probably not a GoPro, because Colette, MVP Angry Mum, sent me a gift in the PO box, and the gift is one of those driving experience days. But the driving experience day is like I get to drive a Ford GT40. So as you can imagine, still hard. I said I was erect earlier, still hard now. It's
an exclusive V6 Citroen Xantia then.
Send it back, it's not a Xantia. but I get to drive that. So I really want to document that the best I can, because that'll be magical. Yeah, I'll probably need a mic as well.
Screaming at the ProGrow Intensify.
I opened it up and like there's a picture of a GT40 and I'm like, what's this? And like it took me a while to cotton on what it was. I'm like, oh no. Yeah.
I do believe I've reached climax. Time to sleep.
I was a teary-eye boy. What do you say? I mean, I said thank you to Colette, but what else can you say? Because like, I know I'm sort of I'm talking relatively, I don't know, monotone about it right now, because I'm sort of semi-concentrating, but like, it's literally my dream car, the GT40, so getting an opportunity to drive one. I mean, of course, I said before, it isn't a one from the 60s, it's a replica, but it is pretty much a GT40. It's just not one of the chassis numbers that's worth £1 billion. The same sort of engine, same weight, same dial, etc. Pretty much exactly the same thing. I'll tell you what, I bet you I won't think about that at all on the day.
You'll see it and you will be very moist.
Yeah, 2 exhaust pipes. We're entering the annoying zone now. The 10 laps or so where the tyres are like, the fuel's like effed.
Effed.
Some serious heft in that Nissan. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it any less than experience, but it's a replica. It's pretty much exactly the same thing. I am just as excited as I would be if it was a real thing. He says, like, with a monotone voice, like, I'm just as excited as I would be. Yes.
The video will give off the impression of
This man has a severely desiccated jaw, like the grin, like in Batman, they're like with the stuff that makes them smile when they die, like like the entire day, and like I can't speak anymore.
I have been broke.
Also, I know he's not here, but big congrats on old Reese, Southpaw Racer, 5k subs. I'll say what I said to Billy Strange earlier. You dare come for me, I will come for you. I'll shut you down. Nah, I'm very happy to hear that he's doing so well, because he deserves it. He puts so much effort into the videos.
Found advice from Bachelor there. Please do not close the door on your erection.
What?
Whoa.
He's gone up a lot. Like I think YouTube has been nice to him recently. They've actually shared his video around.
I love that algorithm RNG, bruh.
Well, yeah, but now it's like, for me, it's gone bad again now. So I'm like, I'm just doing me not posting videos in the last couple of days, so. But, hey, you want to talk about that? That's boring. Do we have a racing rotor? Well, if
I'll piece one together. Copy of last race and put names and numbers on it. Is that good enough?
yeah, 10 million. We hit 10 million total views around New Year. It was pretty rad. And now hopefully I'm going to be having my article shared on Drive Tribe, which is pretty cool. I say articles, my videos.
Lots of praise as well.
Oh, it's so funny because like the transit van got a video got shared on the Drive Tribe Facebook page, and all the fucking normies are like, "Oh, this is a game!" Like,
it's like, yes, yes it is.
Fucking normies, get out! Let me drive my pretend van.
Irony being that normies are elitists.
Fucking normies.
Jimmy, we need to get the ball rolling. What's going to be the 100k video stream thing?
I don't know.
What terrible thing are you going to do to yourself at 100k?
I said a long time ago I'd do a 24-hour stream. This is when I have like 8k subscribers. I'm like, oh yeah, 24-hour stream's fine. I did the same thing with like the karting. Oh yeah, I'll do a shitty kart game stream. Will never happen. Oh shit.
It's great making promises when you have no expectations, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, it happens.
The reality is the 24-hour stream wouldn't work because I cannot stay out that long. I've tried it a couple of times. You saw it last year.
Season, yeah.
Last season. I just fell asleep. That's the best I've ever done, having a little mini nap. I was only asleep for like 10 minutes, but it still counts. Going to chat when going into Spoon is best. Best is continue to be the best. That's a good line for there.
You didn't die, so GG.
Meetup. A meetup would be good, but I never know what to do for one.
Something really normal and boring.
Let's go bowling.
Oh shit,
let's go bowling.
Entire bowling place.
Like a Nico Bellic in the background.
Guys, let's go bowling.
Experience day.
Oh shit.
Well, Nissan, if you're watching, firstly, please don't ban us for using this car.
It's not got Nissan
It's not a
logos on
Nissan.
it.
It's not a Nissan.
I mean,
it's a Shiro.
It is a Shiro PX1.
Yeah, it's nothing you think it is. Secondly, keep.
And thirdly, it's better than yours did. Bell.
Karting place. Yeah, karting would be cool. I decided that I'd do another Q&A at 60k. It's not quite going karting, but something.
My house is in this place.
Yeah, can you imagine that if Nissan sponsored by Nissan? I mean, Ashiro. That'd be fantastic. Ben Bowlby crying in distance intensifiers. I'm down in the southeast. A dirty southern softie, as someone said earlier. Was it? No, what did they say? Sherry drinking southern softie. What? Never had sherry before. Maybe I like it. Oh.
You're a southerner if you're south of the Watford Gap.
No, just be south of London. Anyone north of London at all? Northerners.
Are you saying I'm a northerner?
You what?
Yeah. Joe, go back to your coal mines, mate. Go back to your coal mines, lads.
Northerner.
Northerners?
How north did it feel when
These
you drove
northerners
up?
in here, guys.
Yeah. I went on a big trek all the way up to Scotland.
They spoke differently, therefore we were northern. They have a twang. I heard the accent. Oh, then I'm definitely soft then. I can't stay up for 24 hours. Too much of a snoozy boy. Don't be doing that.
Do you want to hug the snack?
Is that a snack?
That was the snack.
Oh,
the yellow one.
Yeah, the yellow snack. It's
Of
just a
course,
cheese
you've been
boy
out
for
on
me.
track
So.
for a while, so. I mean, I guess the irony being that endurance is not very good for humans. They're not built for it. Track is getting cleared out of 9 cars, of which 6 are on track.
Viagra yoga.
What does that mean?
Balance on an extra limb? I don't know.
Wow.
Can you get in the lotus position whilst Viagra?
That's the question that the 70k video will answer. Premium stream, please sign up here. Joe can deal with that. He's a cam girl now, so he knows the website.
Please no, please no. Good.
That was Italian spaghetti.
Somebody touch my wow.
Somebody touched my.
No! Don't cross the stream. Don't cross the stream. I sort of miss the crash meme a little bit. Seeing the Ugandan Knuckles meme made me realise that I like the crash meme.
Yeah. How to appreciate things. Look at something worse.
That's why everyone loves the Audi and Porsche. Just look at this.
I was going to say, this is why I always go out all my ugly friends, you know?
Hey, wait a minute. Alright, rear end, relax. Now that I'm sort of used to it, it's feeling a bit easier.
Has a rhythm to it, especially through sector 1.
Probably see if you're watching on the stream when the wheel tugs, that's when the back end is sliding.
Yeah, 130 yard, you can really see it if you don't blend it just right.
Is my Degner one legal? That one probably wasn't.
If I'm quite honest though, the rules about Degner 1 are a fucking joke. I think what was the actual wording of it? Don't make us look bad.
Yeah.
Great rule.
Great rule. Don't make us look bad. It's like, well, that's
You're
clear.
already making yourself look
Yeah.
bad.
For a league that's so stringent and cut track to say, well, don't worry about it. Okay.
But the written rule is the track decides. So
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing to gain from cutting the absolute crap out first, except for scary brown moments. So don't look bad. Yeah, you're getting the Gran Turismo sports strats out here, aren't they?
Sportsmanship.
We could definitely do some more of that, huh? Yeah, they're not going to iRacing, they're going to GT Sport, aren't they?
The true sim.
Hey, it has the new, I say it has the new Audi, like the 2016 Audi anyway. Yeah, that is terrifying.
That was a bit terrifying. Thing is, like, in a rear-wheel drive car, you'd probably end up lifting a bit. You have to stay pinned in this.
Exactly. So it's the worst thing, having an accident and gaining momentum while you're having the accident to try and avoid having the accident.
Ow!
The fronts are pushing quite hard, they're leaving one hell of a skidder each time you turn. At least there's a good mix of lefts and rights in this, so the tyres sort of trade.
Well, that would be legal.
Yeah.
That one. Under the proper rules, but...
What is a proper rule? Well, Joe did manage to get a catch up one running wide out of the second demo, which was quite impressive.
How wide was he going? He was touching the wall.
He was through the wall.
Touched the wall though. I continued on my merry way on the track.
I am the wall.
Necessarily pointing in the right direction.
Yeah, 60-second penalties this race. Thanks, Obama.
What year are we in? Well, 2015, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't that the greatest news that we ever heard? Is that Laguna Seca is now going to be Laguna Seca again, not Mazda Laguna Seca?
Oh, well, it was Mazda Laguna Seca?
For like forever, yeah.
It was just Laguna Seca in my head.
Anybody ever call it that?
Well, I imagine Hindy probably did it at some point. And
See
the
it in
American
any form
Motorsport. Welcome to Sunoco Fuel Continental Tires Mazda Laguna Seca, sponsored by. Like, fucking what?
I did read an article about it. I'm not sure how truthful it was. I mean, why would you? I mean, I'll take that back. Actually, you make up shit about anything. Mazda Raceway, we're going to say. It was like, what? I refuse to call it Mazda Raceway as well. You're right. Thing is, Mazda don't really even use it that much. You see Ferrari there more. I know a couple of years ago they were in danger of, you know, not having enough funds to keep running the track. But I think that seems to have been rectified, which is cool.
Not many people go there.
No.
They used to go there anymore?
I don't know. I don't really watch enough American motorsports. Please don't kill me. But I know they have like a lot of public events. Like they take a lot of cyclists go around there as well. Running days as well. Just because, why not? I mean, I watched footage of it was a young child riding, freewheeling down from the top of the
Oh, I
course.
saw that.
That was awesome. Got all the way down to the second to last corner. Freewheeling it. But
You can do that.
that is a good distance. Yeah, I've managed it once, but
They have to really be there, don't they? If they move at all.
they need to have their line right as well, because I've had it where they've sort of accidentally ran a bit wide, which means they just turn left sooner and they got flashed. Woo.
Oh yeah, it's like the ultimate
That
disgrace is being flashed.
That's how you hairpin, Jimmy.
I braked earlier. I rolled it in.
If the front tyre hits the curb and the rear doesn't, that means you've got the angle. It's so easy to get on the throttle too late out of the second part of screwing there. Camber and negative camber of the track is really misleading in places. Yeah, I think low 41s the real goal for
I can
the
do
main part of the
40s though,
stuff.
that's the thing, I just need to like concentrate. I think the actual S is right, I keep making a mistake, and you make one mistake and this whole thing sucks, so...
Exactly. That is very important as well. Shifting a little bit too early into fourth as well can cost you a couple of tenths, I think.
I need to get on top of that. I've always been really bad at shifting too early. Like a bad habit of mine.
Yeah. That HUD I mentioned isn't too bad. You know, lights up.
I hope it isn't one of those ones that beep at you. They're the worst ones. Whenever I see videos, people like beeping ones, like, will you fucking not? Can you not know when to change gear? Like, is it flashing at you not enough?
It's silent, thankfully. You're just having flashbacks to what Bailey ran as his track map HUD seasons ago, where it's just like there's a letterbox worth of space to see the track.
Yeah, the windscreen you can see out of it. The rest of it is taken up with information.
Data.
Did it? I actually sort of semi did 40.4. Like, just I can do that.
You just say. Demi. Oh yeah.
Thick Brit mounts curbs for 8 hours.
Oh shit, we did then.
A Thick Brit freeway mount curbs for 8 hours. Japanese oh, there you go. Okay, Thick Brits.
Suzuka.
Thick Brits mount schoolgirl Japanese curbs for 8 hours.
That's a demonetization.
We Pornhub now.
Fake Nissan, you know, like the next fake taxi.
What is the fake taxi for? We have to make that one. Make sure we don't get sued by Nismo.
They've got another one now, haven't they?
Have they?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was though. They're expanding, they're growing. We're all kids here at Gin, just be honest. Make Pornhub sponsor you. You know, you joke. I don't think that's really too impossible.
What would they send me? What would they sponsor me with? Like,
Fleshlight?
okay, great to have my year's supply of flashlights. Like,
but it will be rigged so it can fit the direct driver in.
Oh my god! That's just. Can you imagine that? Like, you got the wheel hub, and coming out of his fucking vagina is this wheel. Like.
Yeah, I've just got this image of it like calibrating, sort of like,
it's like flapping about,
and you're moving around with it, you know.
Wow! Oh my god! Well, time to get our sponsorship.
That would be a surprise Lamar livery, wouldn't it? Just Pornhub livery.
Oh shit! I wonder what Jimmy would make of that.
I'd give him a flashlight, he'd be happy.
Bribe him, but is it something for you? Flashlight.
It's a Fuckmaster 5000, you know.
That was something for you. Sunshine. Oh
don't use
god!
It, don't use it all at once now.
Part of me is cringing though.
Yeah, let's divert away from this topic.
This hand is too pure for this.
Pure. An unexpected surprise in the PO box one there. Flashlight.
Pornhub.
With a quick release.
It's a fucking Pornhub one-day experience. I get to go to Pornhub. Oh wow! I get to be in a porno.
Pornhub is a place.
Yes. It's a magical place.
He's got like the Wizard of Oz sort of. Whoa!
I thought you were gonna sing the Trollolo song. I'm like,
Not that talented. You know, I came across that video for the first time in years.
I watched it yesterday.
Really?
I watched it yesterday. Then we watched the Green Cahill Zone, where it's just him doing it over the Green Hill Zone music.
Was that great?
Well, I guess it's Keel. I'm thinking Hill on the go a bit.
I think we just discovered your 100k stream.
Oh shit!
Hey.
Oh, me and the lads are planning on going to court after that, you know. Jimmy Broadbent over. That. So yeah, this is pretty much what the stream on Saturday is going to consist of. It's going to be 8 hours long. That's our new, you know, its replacement.
We don't actually run any assists on this. We have traction control in the setup, but not in game. So I don't really know how that works.
We do have traction control, and it does work, but for each, like, there's a low and a medium setting for traction, and each setting you use gives you a weight penalty. It's very small, it's pretty much negligible, but the thing is, traction control slows us down because we need to abuse braking traction to get into the power band so we can yeet!
Yeet!
Opa.
The hairpin's a perfect example of that. Like, we would have a longer first gear if we could, but the hairpin sort of dictates that. It's always, I mean, like any car, the first gear is dictated by the slowest corner on the track, but considering we only have 5, a bit limited.
Hey Cam. Uh-oh. Okay.
This is what I mean. They probably would sponsor you. Just put their logo on and be like, you know, we actually talked to someone about this. This is for real.
I don't want to do that. Memes aside, I don't want to be sponsored by Pornhub.
Thick Brit gets pounded for real.
Imagine your ads during the
Oh
video.
god. I told you know how like YouTube is super
lack
on it
of ads.
with stuff like that. I had a stream where I put at the end of the stream dicks out for Rambo because we beat a fucking Group C Toyota in a Dodge Ram in Gran Turismo 4, and I got my stream was like, oh shit, that's not safe for viewing, and like that was there for like 10 seconds, and the entire stream was like balked basically. Imagine if I got a fucking Pornhub sponsor in my car.
We'll just make it so it says Prom Hub. There you go.
From Hub, yeah. Get around it. Post BOP car isn't too much. We just lack a bit of straight line speed. That's basically it. We've lost about 30 horsepower or so. Otherwise, it's the same old backwards race car.
Even more so now that we've got this negative rate going on.
Yeah. So we're running a negative rake round here.
Really clinging onto every single bit of top speed we can.
Because people will say, oh yeah, this sounds still fast in straight lines. Like, yeah, but that's pretty much, if you compare us to anywhere else, like we're fast in the straight line and then everyone else is fast everywhere else. Like, faster, I should say. So you have to really build the car around that advantage.
A penalty of speed, well that's the thing as well, it is a horsepower reduction, not a torque reduction. So we've still got good torque band. So our punch out corners will still be impressive. It's the real top end. So when we get to Le Mans in June, July,
probably slower actually.
I'd
actually probably ask if we can have our BOP back for that.
I think what happens at Interlagos and Silverstone will be good examples of how it is. And we had VOP last season at Le Mans anyway, where we were capped to a 3 win at the front opposed to the maximum 5, because with 5 you can go really quite quick through the Porsche curves. So I don't know what they're going to do this season, probably the same.
I need to actually send a message over to Mr. Gardner. He said I could test the new LMP ones early when they come out. I thought we emailed him 3 times and he got just more and more blunt with his responses. I got a 3-word response last time, so I'm hoping I get more. I get more this time. Uh-oh. So why is that a cut track?
Track limits. The cut tracks is in this game.
I'm still on the circuit.
Where was it? Inside first turn?
No, it was on the outside of the straight. I was looking at chat. I went off the ground a little bit.
Oh.
Audi or Porsche, which is my favourite out of the 2. Oh shit! Yeah, Nissan's my favourite. No, I prefer the look of the Porsche, but I'd probably end up driving the Audi.
A bit more character.
Yeah. Also, I used to drive the Audi in VUC. I do like the Audi.
It's so wrong. Like it.
You know what? I liked
all
it
its
then.
power is in the red line. Well, yeah, because it's capped now with its limit, and has been for seasons now, hasn't it?
Basically, the VUC mod over the years has been just trying to work with something that is a bit broken and finding stupid ways to bring it into contention with each other. Like capping the red line with a car that needs to be at the red line for power, because Audi's a diesel, right?
Well, back then, yeah,
it was known for red line. Wait,
yeah,
no.
mate, and revving the tits of it makes so much sense. The thing is, it wouldn't have been that way had the red line remained, but then there was other issues where people were starting to run setups that just were not feasible within qualifying, within a race for qualifying. Audis were mentioned, Bailey appears. Coincident? I think not.
Is that my unofficial Audi spokesman?
We get Audi as a sponsor for this one. Oh,
What?
You just
No.
do what I think.
No, definitely not.
I'm pressing the R key right now, man. I'm going back. I'm looking at your inputs. You. Bill.
Did you clutch kick?
Yeah, that was a slight clutch kick.
Stab with the brakes. It doesn't
Clutch kick is. It worked!
I mean, you did, yeah. Can't argue that.
Lucky there's no clutch wear in this. But
I don't think the clutch wear would be the concern. It would be the suspension. I mean, you went down the pit lane. What is a chassis?
is that a Matt? Just watch him do.
No coin for this race.
Right, he will be around for Sebring, I hope.
The numbers definitely help. Lee Mann's definitely. We need to reinvigorate the man. AKA sort of strap him into the car and not lay him out for a week.
I don't like doing that. I feel like I'm going to have to do it though in the race. That's the thing. You get to practice. You get to practice that I won't do that in the race, and then everyone else is doing it in the race, so you are forced to do it in the race, so you lose a shit ton of time.
Returning to the logic of making something look better by looking at something worse is to say that that is okay because at least you're not diving people into the first deck. Because that is definitely wrong.
What are you on about?
Yeah, Joe.
Completely
Your own fucking teammate at that. You killed him. Well, you didn't.
No, he killed himself.
He did, to be fair.
By bottling it.
Well, this is the problem. You got to think, right? When you go through the first Degner, you're committing full speed for the apex. What happens when someone just appears there? Like, oh, well, I best have...
Just appear. I drove up behind him. He saw me. Must have known my intention.
Oh shit, someone just died.
And he died.
Bloody hell.
Can we do the extreme pit entry?
Backwards.
Oh yeah, it worked. I lost the front end.
That's it.
Ow! Fuck! Ow! Fuck! Oh shit!
Oh!
Hello!
That's how you quickly remove the front splitter on the Nissan.
Quick, your front splitter change, smash!
Jimmy, don't think we've had enough of crashes just before we pit.
No? Not yet. Oh, dude, I made it. I only hit that rake.
Did someone say rake? Triggered.
Oh shit!
Negative rake.
The smash at the end. I guess I'll try and do a qualifying that quick and put on Nate's dirty setup.
Yeah. Well, I mean, try it with the two. See how you get on. Actually, do whatever because softs. I have no idea what they're going to produce. This the Pac-Man tune from Ridge Racer Type 4.
Yes, it is. I'm glad you recognised it.
That's pretty cool.
One chat to predict your quali lap time.
My prediction is I'm not going to do one and I'm going to crash.
Solid prediction.
I'm thinking.
What does T1 say? Understeer?
I'm thinking 38.3.
How much fuel's in the car?
10 litres.
Oh shit, maybe we should just short fuel the car for stint. On 38.4, 39.4, 51.2.
51.2.
Are you talking
Now
without
win.
the minute in front?
You
or
can
with
leave
it?
now.
I'd say a low 39. That's my guess. Oh, nice little structure there. That's good. DNFs. Just from the entire race.
Optimistic, 37.9.
66.6.
Aaron says 37.9 as well.
I think
Nelson is being a devil.
2 minutes 1.5 big crash.
Can't
You think he's gonna have a big crash and get to the end of the line?
Thank
Oh, no,
you,
he'll-
Travado, for £5 saying wheel for the win. I will, wheel man. Thank you for the £5. It's nice to actually have a wheel as opposed to using a controller.
Gonzo's changed his mind now. He reckons it'd be a DNF.
Is that my supportive chat?
Yes.
Thank you for the 5 though, dude. You're about to witness the fastest lap of Suzuka you ever did see. Wait, don't die.
3 laps. Having 3 wheels left is not a prediction. It's an almost guaranteed.
optimism.
That's if things go well. Actually, that's a good point. If our car was entirely front-wheel drive, then if we lost a rear wheel, the engine would go at least.
Horn Hunt sponsored qualifying lap 69.69.
That was filthy. How did that stick?
I don't know. It didn't really.
Just what is
Hellfire, Mish! I want to get off this ride.
how is it holding on? Whoa.
Every corner is just like, yeah. Come on. There you go. Relative just for a second up already.
This is disgusting.
This is not the way. Oh my fucking god.
You the BO.
Oh shit!
Boy!
Was
My most rotund yeah boy ever.
Just went backwards in the castle.
Yeah, 38.3.
Oh, what did I say? 38.
Huh? Did you actually?
Yeah.
Are you making that up? Are you
I'm not
lying to me?
I am not lying to you.
Oh shit. Yep, this is the line. Yep, okay.
I am the captain now.
We'll go back and watch that lap from the exterior view.
Yeah, well, that's what I was doing, and I was in just shocked that the car was hanging on. You can really see that the front is only what is going on through turn 1.
Replay. Replay, boy. So that. Oh, I'm going to just rewind from here. The replay system in RF2 is pants.
Been in a session for a couple of hours. Good luck trying to find a lap.
Oh, mate, it's got it. We're there. We are there. Here we go then, Chateau. Wait, no. Here is Lapo. That T1, there's like 3 temps in the T1.
Look at it. It just...
That's where the speed. That's what we're trying to say. That's where the speed comes from in this car on the flying lap, because all the grips at the front. So the difficulty you have is understeer. So when you have something that promotes oversteer, even a little bit like that, you're basically you're gone. Like, it's so much faster. It's difficult. You have to control it, but
It'll only work for a lap, maybe 2 if you're lucky. What set was that on?
that was on the 5.2.
Yeah, try the 5.1.
We'll try the 5.1 and see what happens. Just that times 2. I want to see the drift into the into Casio. Wow!
It was.
You were like, you were, you know, parallel to the actual line before you reached the AJ.
Oh, yeet! Just kick it in, boy. We'll try the 5-1 quick.
Oh yeah, nice.
Of tenths in
I
that
got
last...
a Michael Rosen vibe from you there. Nice.
Harry Bo's granddad.
Where's our? I didn't do the rad. Where's the radar?
Right at the end, I think. Advanced. That's brake duct, so general.
Triple Brit drifts in front wheel drive LMP1. What?
That's me. That is not you. That's me. That is.
So we weren't running maximum engine there. So there's another tenth or so in the straights.
Only when we are now being propelled by smoke coming from the engine bay.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We're here.
Are you on 5-1 now? Tim?
Yeah.
With no rad.
Good luck.
We're still on the track, so these tyres seem good enough to...
Yeah, the softs seem to help out a lot. Wait till I start pushing it. Okay. Okay, alright.
Well, it turns.
Intended.
Viper up ahead.
Is that a snake?
I believe that is Snake indeed.
Oh, something to speed up a bit. That's in this way. Right, engage hyperspeed.
Boys.
Scared. There it is! Not fast.
Be brave.
I can't get it sideways. Let's try and get it sideways there.
Too much grip. Nanny.
Oh, the gear's too long as well. That was pretty filthy though.
Thoroughly mounted the curve on the exit. That could have been mega. Ooh. Go Brown! It wasn't faster, but to be quite honest. Oh yeah! Yeah!
Ja, goed!
I think this has got more pace in it. Maybe could reel the diff in a bit.
Bad. On brakes, there you go.
Oh!
Yeah, the tyres just screaming for mercy. Come out the corner. Nope! Back in the dungeon. I'll continue, dirty slut. Fuck it. Oh, I'm slow or what? Fuck off!
That's the temperature.
That's the tyres, that's the tyres.
But look how much slower it was, barely.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the amount of time that you could have gained over that fast run, that's the thing. Maybe the 5.2 would be a good bank lap and then go for the 5.1.
Yeah, I think the ultimate pace is in the 5.1, but it's a lot more difficult to extract.
Well, you can get the pace through the S's that the 5.2 would provide, which is important bit, but have the...
Yeah, have the extra 5Ks or 3Ks or whatever it is in a straight line.
Punch!
But I think, after 3 hours, and it now being 20 to 2 in the morning, it's time to go away, masturbate, and then maybe sleep. Maybe sleep, masturbate.
Not particularly in that order.
Who knows, you know. So, cheers for watching, guys. Thank you for letting me include you in the stream. I say letting you, I didn't really give you a voice, but
Yeah, it's fun.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the inner, you know, the professional innards. What's this image here? It's not. The professional innards of GNS. You saw just how professional we are. The most professional. We have the best professions. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, hit the old like button, maybe subscribe as well, and make sure to set an alarm for some point on Saturday, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, around there on Saturday.
Give or take.
Give or take 2 hours, 4 hours, give or take 8 hours. And come support us in the race. So say goodbye, glorious team peoples.
Ta-ta, see you Saturday.
Goodbye, glorious team peoples.
Very good. Love you, bye.
Sound muted.
There you go, cool. So yeah, make sure you're around Saturday. I'll schedule the stream probably after tomorrow's stream, whatever the hell we do then. So, take care. Love you all. Do your best box. Enjoy your evening, morning, whatever. Bye!